morning, St. Charles Parish, and thanks for waking up with Dukes and Dom. I'm Dominic Marino.
And I'm Alexis Dukes. On Friday, January 18th, the St. Charles Parish Sheriff's Office and the school system hosted a school shooting simulation to prepare deputies and teachers in the event of an emergency. On Friday, January 18th, the Sheriff's Office and school system hosted an annual school shooting simulation to prepare teachers and deputies for an emergency. The St. Charles Parish Sheriff's Office and School Board teamed up for their school shooting drill again this year at Harrahurst Middle School. It's done every 2 years, with the first event put together in 2005 following the Columbine shooting.
The Sheriff's Office and the school system were able to get together and look at what we have in response to an emergency situation, such as an active shooter or an active assailant within a school system, and really put our heads together with the school system, the Sheriff's Office, EMS, fire, local industries, to come up with best practices to be able to respond in an incident such as that.
Before the first simulation in 2005, the Sheriff's Office visited Columbine to speak with first responders. Representatives from the school system went to talk to school leaders there about what they had done differently since the school shooting.
Our first simulation was scheduled for 2005, but a big storm called Katrina came through, and we had to postpone it to 2006. So our first drill was in 2006, and we do these drills every other year. So we started at Scheffner very small because we knew we were going to have a lot of lessons learned and things that we needed to get better, not only drill-wise, but better with in response to an active shooter situation.
So the original simulation was kicked off in 2006.
It speaks volumes about all of the first responders that participate in a drill, and as well as the school system, to open ourselves up to be evaluated during a drill such as this. You know, because it's not just we practice our emergency measures that are in place. We do have evaluators that come in and give us action steps to be better for if or when this is ever going to happen, so we can be better prepared.
It takes 6 to 8 months to plan out the simulation, to pick a site and organize everyone participating in the drill, which often includes the Sheriff's Office, EMS, the hospital and fire department, and local industries.
Participation from our own faculty and staff within the school system, and we have student actors and role players where they will be made up with various wounds or injuries, because part of the response is being able to assist those that are injured as well. So a lot of things go into the simulation, and a lot of people participate, which is a good thing, because we'll be calling on a lot of people in the event that this does occur.
Since the program started in St. Charles Parish, others have begun to hold simulations of their own.
We're very fortunate here in St. Charles Parish with the relationships we have with our first responders. So even though they try to do what we do, it's on a much smaller scale. But anything that any other parish does is a good thing to be proactive, to be prepared in a situation like this.
Tangipahoa and St. Tammany are two of the parishes who've done something similar, and Roger says St. John Parish is coming to learn about what St. Charles is doing so they can start their own.
I use the phrase, you have to crawl before you can walk. You have to start very small. You have to have those conversations with emergency responders and all the players that will come to the table in an event like this. And our parish is to be commended for the relationships that we have and with emergency responders, to be able to address a situation such as this and address it swiftly to protect the students and faculty and staff within our schools.
The simulation also helps train the emergency agencies of St. Charles Parish as well.
Without a doubt, this is very, very helpful to all of the different agencies and groups that participate in it. We have been doing this for several years. While we do training on our own, these real life exercises are really great to get everyone in the right mindset should something happen. We want our officers, from our standpoint in the Sheriff's Office, we want our officers to have such training that when something happens and a call comes out, that they know automatically what they should be doing and how they should be going about it. Because typically, when a real life incident occurs, which we hope we never have, there's a lot of chaos.
For Press Play Productions, I'm Alexis Dukes.
The St. Charles Parish Animal Shelter recently got a new transport trailer to bring animals to other shelters and to evacuate animals in the event of emergencies. The trailer will be a big help to gather up the animals and bring them safely to their potential destinations. The St. Charles Parish Animal Shelter is always trying to figure out ways to benefit their animals. Recently, they worked with United Way of St. Charles to have a trailer to transport their animals to other places.
This is sort of one of the first times that we've been involved with the animal shelter. We have in the past had some initial conversations with them about being involved with them, but this is the first time that that they've come to us and asked for a grant. And so we thought it was a really good opportunity to partner with them. The shelter is going to be using this trailer for not just transport for animals who are unable to be housed here locally, to bring them to places where they'll be able to be housed, but it's also going to be used for educational purposes, to go out into the community and teach kids and seniors about taking care of animals. It's going to be used in a bunch of different ways in our community, so we're excited about it.
Well, it's really multifunctional, partly to move our animal residents to other states for adoption when we're not having enough adoptions here in the South. Secondly, to educate. We will plan on bringing it to places like schools and libraries and doing interactive things with the children of our community. And at adoption events, it's a good resource because we can travel with it to show the animals. Also for evacuation purposes, it's a means to get out quickly.
The trailer is provided by the Jones Company out of Texas and has already been a big help thanks to many different features.
It's state of the art. We worked with a company that actually utilizes grants to make vehicles for working canines in the military. And it has heat, air, good ventilation, built-in stainless steel cages. It also has an exam table, so if we have any sort of cruelty seizure case, we can work them up and process them in there. So we left it multifunctional, not just for transferring large numbers of animals, but also to work inside of it.
And I think that we live in a very unique community where we have volunteers who really look at our community and say, hey, this is something that we value, something that we think is important, and I think that says a lot about where we are.
For Press Play Productions, I'm Dominic Marino. Right now, the trailer is in Washington State, where 32 animals were transported to a shelter there.
Coming up next, we'll talk about Destrehan's very own two-sport athlete, J.R. Blood.
Wait, have you heard back about the scholarship?
Yeah, they're giving me a full ride for soccer. That's great. Awesome. I know, I'm so good. How about that game tomorrow?
No, we should
do it. Prevention, I'm gonna die. We're gonna lose. Hope I don't get a yellow card.
Yeah, don't hit anybody.
It was one time.
Put your seatbelts on. Put your seatbelt on.
Why? I never do it anyway.
Fine, don't do it. Did you hear what happened at the game last night?
I know, right?
Oh my god.
No, literally, like all they did was like push her, and she like went off. She let them get in her head.
I know.
Hey guys, look at these cleats I should get for
What
college.
did I tell you to do? You need to sit down, Peanut.
Why are you
What
so
doing?
loud?
Put your seatbelt on. You need to put your seat.
No, you're gonna put it on today.
Whatever.
Cell phones aren't the only distracting thing in the car. Sit back, don't distract. No need to leave your favorite streaming platforms. St. Charles Parish Public Schools and Press Play Productions have hours of HD content on end. See your friends and family on the big screen, whether it's athletics, concerts, theater, community events, school board updates, and more. Subscribe to our YouTube and Vimeo pages to make sure you don't miss a thing.
Face off. You versus me, we can go one-on-one or straight with a team. It's a face.
Hello and welcome to LME Sports. I'm Jalasia Butler. The Hahnville Tigers basketball team took on East St. John recently. The Tigers got out to a quick start and never looked back. Tylen L'Oreal passes the ball to Caden Pierre. Pierre goes up and gets it in. To Corin Groves, gets it to Bryson Harrell. Harrell gets it up and in. A nice steal by Caden Pierre. Pierre recovers it, gets it to Harrell. Harrell goes under and goes in. Scores now 8-0 in the first. Dialing to Pierre. Pierre sends it up and gets it in. Harris goes for a three and makes it. Goes up off the rim but gets it back in. Air ball from East St. John recovered by Tacorin Groves. Marcella has the ball and goes up and in. Groves gets it to Harris. Harris gets it in for a three-pointer. Harris gets it out to L'Oreal. L'Oreal for a three-pointer. He gets it in. Score is 25-2 in the second quarter. A nice rebound by Tacorin Groves. Nice steal by L'Oreal. L'Oreal goes down the court, gives it to Groves. Groves goes up and in. Nice steal by Caden Pierre. Pierre gets it to Dylan L'Oreal, takes it to Claudia Harris, goes in for a layup and makes. Score is 31-2 in the second quarter. LaBeouf gets it to Pierre. Pierre goes up and in. Groves coming down the court, goes up and gets the shot in. LaBeouf is coming in and stops and gets it in. Groves brings it up the court and goes in. LaBeouf gets it to Dylan Price, gets it to DeJuan Scott, gets it to Shavantez Coleman. Coleman who hits a three-pointer. Corey L'Oreal to Dalen Price. Price goes up and in. L'Oreal Jr. for a three-pointer gets it in. Groves to Harrell. Harrell gets it in. Caden Pierre throws it to Corin Groves, who's half court, gets it to Bird. Bird gets it in. Claudette Harris Jr. makes the free throw. Tyron LaBeouf recovers the ball and gets it in. A nice steal by Shavantez Coleman. L'Oreal Jr. gets it to Jalen Bush. Bush gets it up and puts it in. Jordan Roberts gets it to Coleman. Coleman goes up and gets it in. Bird goes up and in. Marcel Bird gets it in again. Robert gets it in. Scott gets it to Bird. Bird goes up and gets it in, ending the game with the score 63-41. One of the players on the Destrehan Wildcats basketball team, J.R. Blood, is signed on to play college football at Southern. Michael Scott talked to J.R. about what it's like to be a two-sport athlete.
Harold Blood Jr., formerly known as J.R. Blood, is a senior at Destrehan High School where he currently plays Harold Blood Jr., formerly known as J.R. Blood, is a senior at Destrehan High School where he currently plays two-sport in basketball and football. He said he handles the pressure very well. Let's take a look and see. Blood Jr., most known as J.R. Jr., is a senior at Destrehan High School where he is a two-sport athlete, basketball and football. Blood says he handles the pressure well.
For the most part, no. At times it can be tiring. It can be a wear on your mind and your body, but that's what I signed up for. So, I'm growing up as a student athlete. It seems like the target is always on your back, but because you're held to a higher expectation than most people are. But again, that's what I signed up for, so I deal with it.
He has currently signed a scholarship with Southern University to play football, and his driven and motivation has allowed him to reach his potential of never giving up on what he worked hard for. While he's only signed to play football right now, he has never closed the door on playing basketball for the Jaguars too.
As of now, no. I just signed a football scholarship this past December, but if the opportunity comes, I wouldn't mind.
Constant driven and constant competition has allowed Blood to be able to play sports growing up.
The constant drive and the constant competition, just the drive it gives me. I love it.
Constant conversations with God and constant practice has allowed Blood to improve over the years and get better.
Constant conversations with God and just constant practice.
The support from his family and friends has allowed JR to never give up on his passion and what he is dedicated to.
God and my family. And shout out CG. That's the game.
Harold Blood plays each sport for a certain reason, and there is no specific favorite that he likes them all.
There's no one sport I can just pick. I like them all. I do them all for some reason.
Blood's family and friends help keep him motivated, and they let him understand that it is something that he loves and never give up on something that is important to you.
They help me understand that I do this because I love it, and that no matter the outcome, it won't change you as a person.
Driven competition and being pushed to the edge has motivated JR to play sports in his life.
And to sports, the constant competition, the edge it gives me, it keeps me going.
Press Play Production, I am Michael Scott.
Championship 2 years ago, the Lady Wildcats basketball team had a change in leadership before last season. Alexis Becknell spoke with the team about changes since the new coach took over.
Lady Wildcats on a second consecutive year with head coach Megan Stott, who was formerly the assistant coach. We asked Coach Stott how she felt about coming from assistant coach to head coach, and she said she wouldn't change it at all.
It's just a lot of different type of pressure, but it's good because I can do things that I want to do, and I can make all the decisions and things of that nature, whereas as an assistant coach, you always have to listen to the head coach and follow their rules, their guidelines. So it's got its good, it's got its bad, but I wouldn't change it.
She helps us in a way to where if we're failing in one area, she helps us. Like, she constantly says, you can do it, you can do it. And she works with us to make us stronger in that area that we're lacking.
When we down or when we losing, she feel like we can come back. So she don't just think negative about it. She boosts our confidence so we could come back or win a game.
The Lady Cats have a close bond and always keep each other motivated on and off the court.
We keep each other motivated because we have team meetings and we say things in the meetings that when people feel like they want to quit or give up, we help boost them so they don't give up and they just keep going.
We try to do a lot of team bonding situations, like where we'll go eat before the game, where everybody just sit together and eat and hang out in the locker room, and just try to have a few fun moments so that's not strictly business all the time.
Whenever somebody feels like they're down or shows that they're sad, we be like, it's okay, we got it next time, or like, we just be like, it's all right, because it's like a team thing, we're sisters, so.
Your goal is to just kind of help them not only become better basketball players, but just become better human beings. Because I feel like in our society right now, we lack a lot of discipline in certain areas. So my goal is to not only teach them basketball, but to discipline them as far as being a better coworker, a better student, just a better person. Because the world today is getting worse, in my opinion, compared to what it used to be.
From Press Play Productions, I am Lex Beckner.
That'll do it for this edition of LMA Sports. We'll be right back.
Face off. You versus me. We can go one-on-one or straight with a team.
Follow SCPPS and our official school accounts for the latest news, events, and announcements.
That'll do it for this edition of Waking Up with Dukes and Dom.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time, St. Charles Parish.
Want to stay in the loop with your school system? Like and follow St. Charles Parish Public Schools on Facebook and keep up with academic achievement, sports and athletics, extracurricular activities, news and events. And in case of an emergency, we'll be here to make sure you're in the loop. You and I We are St. Charles Parish Public Schools.
Lady Genseline, you do know you're over on your number of allowed parent notes, right?
Always goes first. And then whatever you're looking for goes last, which is in this case letter B. So moles of moles of H.
Yeah. I slept through math my last 2 years or 3 years. I wish I was smart enough to do that. But... Birthday to you.
I definitely think Brian Soule, he's the owner. He was here. He's been here for I think over 10 years now. Started working in Kenner, and he knew from the get-go, look, I want to start. I want to work in this. Is where I'm from Hahnville. I want to open up a place here, and finally he said, he jumped ship, said, I'm doing it. I'm gonna open up here. So he's got one here. He's got one in Destrehan. He likes it here. This is what he wanted to do. This was his goal from the get-go. When he started physical therapy, was to basically grow, be a local boy here, get everybody here in the community and to know everyone. And that was his goal from the get-go.
As soon as this location was available, people were private messaging me, sending me Facebook messages, and talking to me at the other location to open over here. Here, everybody works in this area, so locally they come in here for lunch.
Actually, it's a bar business, lounge. I've personally 36 years. Prior to that, my father opened it. He ran it for 14 years. And I took it over in 1982. And my father was the founder back in 1968. So we're the oldest continuously thriving bar in St. Charles Parish.
I had to go in front of the council, the planning board, St. Charles Parish, and have a meeting because I am a in-home business, so you can't just do that unless you get it approved by your neighbors, so we had to do that. Of course, I had the cosmetology board had to come and approve my shop, and that's about it. And of course, retail license, that's where the money comes from, and that's about it.
Great place for your business. Visit the St. Charles Parish Department of Economic Development and Tourism website at www.stcharlesparish-la.gov or call us at 985-783-5140 or visit our office at the St. Charles Parish Courthouse in Hahnville.
I felt like I failed. I felt like I failed myself. I felt like I failed my therapy. I felt like I was failing the band.
Injuries can stop a person from being able to march or play. People will miss practice time or performances because of injuries, and it's unfortunate, but it is a part of what we do from time to time.
I missed out on a ton of stuff. We went to the Dome, I couldn't go. I missed my Christmas concert.
She couldn't march in the parades, so that made her upset. And then the next year, it made her upset that we didn't go to the parades, so that she couldn't redeem that. Stepping off the bus, she landed on her toe and rolled it over and then fell on her face and couldn't get up.
I broke my ankle pretty bad. I dislocated it, I chipped a 2-inch bone, and I fractured it.
Natalie experienced a lot of pain when marching, especially backwards marching, because of the amount of pressure that's put on the ankle. She had to miss some practice time due to that. It was what it was, but she was able to stay current and caught up to the point where she could still perform with us at the festivals and at the football games when it mattered. So.
Band season was difficult because I sprained my ankle 5 times in 6 months and then broke it trying to just walk. And then finally, when all was recovered, it wasn't the same. I would go to band camp and it started to wobble on me and I pushed too hard and I actually fell.
Mentally, it destroyed her, not necessarily physically, because she was worried about missing school and missing work. She's always been paranoid about that kind of stuff, but it all worked out in the end.
I felt like I failed. I felt like I failed myself. I felt like I failed my therapy. I felt like I was failing the band.
Everybody in the band tells you, look, go sit down and rest it, because if you don't get it better, then you won't ever be able to march.
I got a lot of encouragement. My section leader, Erin, she told me that I was going to be okay and that it's okay that I fell, and that even though I fell, that doesn't mean that I couldn't get back up and try again.
A good band member is someone who first and foremost puts the rest of the band above their own individual wants or needs. They work hard, they're on time, have a positive attitude, try to lead by doing as opposed to just by talking. And I believe that Natalie gives as much effort as she can whenever she's here.
RSVP is a program that helps seniors, persons 55 and older, to engage in volunteerism in the community. We service St. Charles, St. John, and St. James parishes, and we help these people to volunteer in local community organizations, nonprofits, civic-based, faith-based, schools, healthcare facilities, to help better the community.
I'm a retired school teacher at St. Charles Parish, 39 years, and have been volunteering for over 40 years, way before the existence of RSVP. Our goal is to help generate hours that our parish would use without payment, because our volunteers do not get paid. We get paid with warm smiles, hugs, when we do a great deal of work, and then the satisfaction of ourselves.
For more information about the Retired and Senior Volunteer Program, visit www.stcharlesparish-la.gov or call 985-783-8907.
Hey, I'm Madison Wolfe. I am 16 years old and I am from New Orleans, Louisiana.
Hi, my name is Megan Wolfe. I'm 9 years old. I'm 58 inches tall and I live in New Orleans, Louisiana.
Madison and Megan Wolfe seem just like any other kids their age. They go to school, join extracurricular activities, and hang out with their friends. But these sisters share something that many people would love to experience. They're both child actresses.
I was actually at Boo Zoo. I was probably about 7, and my Aunt Carol was like, "Oh, baby, you need to be an actress. Like, you just need to, like everyone's aunt is." And I was like, "Yeah, you're right." So I begged my mom and dad to sign me up at the booth. I begged my mom and dad to sign me up at the booth that Launch, which is an acting school here in Metairie, had set up. And they did, and I just started taking classes, and then I loved it.
Well, since Madison is older, I met her first. I was a teacher here only for about 2 years when, lo and behold, this little blonde sasspot walks in, and she was in my children's class. I taught the 6, 7, and 8-year-olds at the time, and this one rolls in, and I said to myself, I could spot something that's special. After you've been in this business long enough, you kind of can see it. And I remember she walked in and she had so much confidence, and she was fearless at a very young age, like 7, 8 years old. And I immediately took note of that, and I went to the people who ran the school, and I said, "You got to see this girl, Madison Wolfe." Well, Megan's a little bit different. Like they're sisters, so there's a different energy. They're completely different people. Whereas Madison has like this depth and this old soul about her. Megan has this super dry comedy in her, this stuff that you can't even teach, this delivery of just being like a Will Ferrell kind of like deadpan comedy type.
Well, when Madison first started, I looked up to her and I just decided to start acting, see if I liked it or not. But the main reason is because my sister did it, and I look up to my sister.
And when I first started working with Megan, she was a wiggle worm. She had a lot more energy than Madison at that age. She was a little bit wilder. She wanted to climb on things instead of like listen to me in the session, and I'd have to say, Meg, get it together, sister, let's do this. And so I had to be a little stricter with Megan, but eventually it started to click with her. And she also she had the gift.
They are the daughters of Tracy and Tom Wolfe. They have both been in the acting business since they were about 7 or 8 years of age. While it may seem like it's all fun and games, being in the industry can be just as tough as it is rewarding.
One of the biggest struggles is just learning and figuring out how to balance everything, like when it comes to school and like your social life and then acting, because a lot of people don't realize that how big of a commitment it really is. Like if you really want to make a career out of it, you have to be willing to give up everything for it.
It's really hard to get a role. You know, I could have 30 auditions in 2 months and not book one. That's the reality. So you have to have a lot of patience, a lot of endurance, a lot of stamina, and you can just never, ever give up. Like, you just can't. You know, the role will come when it's your turn and it's your time and the acting gods are in your favor, the right role will come.
I haven't booked anything in a very long time, but every time I get a part, I just try my best and I do really well. My agents think I do good, my acting teacher thinks I do good, my parents think I do good, so yeah, I just keep hoping and keep trying.
These girls always have a blast when working on different projects, but one of the most fun and unique things they've gotten to do as actresses is play on-screen sisters, not once, but twice.
Sometimes we do get it on each other's nerves, and yes, we do. But overall, she is an awesome sister, and I just think I was like, I'm just like, if I'm at home and she's helping me with an art project or doing an Instagram photo shoot, just having fun, or doing jokes or doing nails and whatever. I just think like if we were working in a movie together, we'd have like a really good like bond, I guess, and it'd be easier to work.
And I got to play on-screen sisters twice. Once in a TV show called True Detective that was filmed here, and then once in a TV show called a movie called Trumbo, starring Bryan Cranston, and 2 very critically acclaimed projects. It's very rare for actors' sisters to play real-life sisters, to play sisters on TV or in a movie. So it's pretty cool that that happened.
You know, it's something that not a lot of people get to do, and it's fun. You already have that natural chemistry, which makes it really good on set, good for everyone else to feed off of that. And it's good you have someone to run your lines with, and it's just, it feels very natural, which is great as an actress.
There's a certain reputation and word of mouth that happens in the acting community, especially down here in Louisiana, and so people know who the Wolfe sisters are, and they know that they're both talented and they both bring something very unique to the table. So it's great for the director to cast real sisters who can actually act and, you know, bring some interesting flavor.
All in all, these sisters have a great time following their dreams and will continue to pursue acting for many years to come.
So it's just an amazing experience, and just the places you go, it's amazing. And all the people you meet too, so.
I would say to have a true blue passion for wanting to be in the business, because it's not for the weak of heart. It's not for anybody that's thin-skinned. It's not for anybody that isn't absolutely obsessed with it. Because if you're not obsessed, if you don't have tunnel vision for it, this business can be quite hard and it can eat you up, chew you up and spit you out. So it's important to be very focused on wanting to be in this business and knowing that there's going to be so many ups and downs and so many hurdles that you have to overcome, but they're all, you're able to overcome them all if you stick with it. I mean, gosh, I wanted to be an actor since I was 15, you know? And I didn't really know how to do it. It took me a really long time to figure it out the right way. So I've only been a professional actor for about 10 or 11 years, but I've been in the business for almost 30 years. So I was like, well, I'm not giving up. I'm gonna keep on trucking if it takes me 100 years to figure this stuff out. So that's my advice. Just don't give up. Be obsessed with it. Know that you're gonna have to take your licks and keep on ticking, but it's all worth it in the end if it's what you truly wanna do.
I'd probably say just don't put too much pressure on yourself. Like, just be a kid, and whatever is meant to be is going to be. So just try your best and learn and study and go to classes and audition and just absorb as much information and observe as much as you can. But just don't put a lot of pressure on yourself.
I think the education system in St. Charles Parish is top-notch. It's better than any education you will find in any other area because we focus on all areas of the student with the arts, athletics, and academics. Once again, you just won't find it anywhere else.
I really love my school. You know, I have a great environment to learn. I have a great environment to make friends, to do things that I love to do. A great environment to really just connect with everybody, including my teachers, find out what I got to do with regards to academics and athletics. You know, it's a great community, it's a great school system.
We're constantly preparing students for career and college readiness. You know, we have the Satellite Center, we have the Fun Performing Arts Center, so we're always doing things to prepare students to get ready for the ACT test. We're constantly having practices for that, and so we're constantly preparing our students for the future.
The students progress because they are pushed with rigorous material. So with teacher support and administrative support, they progress and they just do better. And we also do a lot of data review. And with that data review, we work to make sure that the students are progressing the way that they should. And we work to see what we need to change and fix as teachers so that we can better them and better ourselves.
Most probably all the classrooms have an equal amount of benefits. Yeah, because in every classroom we learn about different things, and those skills help us in the future.
The school benefits me by helping me be a better person. We have the 4-H club and the friendship club, and it really helped me because now I have something to do after school.
Here at Norco especially, there's something special here. I think that we do an excellent job, not only as a school, but in the classroom as well, making the kids feel comfortable and safe. We have our Friendship Fridays, which teach the students techniques on how to be kind to others, how to offer acceptance, and how to deal with situations that they might be faced with, whether it's at school or outside of school, and how to deal with those situations properly. We also have our Friendship Club, which takes that to the next level, bringing things like our buddy benches into the community and as a way to seek out those students who might be isolated and offer them a kind word or some time.
At the end of each quarter, they'll hold like a honor roll and principal and superintendent says party to award the students. They have no referrals, so that usually includes mostly everybody.
We're a AAA school district that we have quality academic programs. We have great arts program that offer many things through the Dr. LaFawn Center and the Satellite Center. And we also have great athletics, as we know that our sports in all areas have been well known across the state and across the United States as well.
I don't think you'll find everything that we have to offer in St. Charles Parish anywhere because we focus on all components of the student.
Because it's St. Charles Parish. Why would you not want to? We're a AAA school. We have the best athletics, academic programs, and the arts. No one can beat that. So I would tell anyone, make sure you check out St. Charles Parish schools before you visit any other place. It won't let you down.
We're a AAA school district. We addressing the academics, the arts, and athletics, and we serve the whole child here in St. Charles Parish.
To learn more about why you should make St. Charles Parish your home, visit the St. Charles Parish Department of Economic Development and Tourism website at www.stcharlesparish-la.gov or call us at 985-783-5140 or visit our office at the St. Charles Parish Courthouse in Hahnville.
Join Special Olympics Louisiana May 24th through 26th at their 2019 State Summer Games.
So probably our most popular event is our State Summer Games in Hammond, Louisiana over Southeastern. And so it happens every May and it's our biggest event of the year. We usually have between 600 to 800 athletes and they compete in track, volleyball, and powerlifting. We'll be changing some things up this year, but it's still going to be at Southeastern. It's definitely the most popular event, and so it's a 3-day event. We have volunteers from all over the state come. We have athletes from all over the state. It's really a fun event.
You can even get involved by becoming a volunteer.
Obviously, without volunteers, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. They are our lifeline, really. The characteristics that I see, that I love to see, is the selflessness, really giving their time to do such a good thing. It's the passion they have, whether you're a coach or just a general volunteer. And without the volunteers, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. And so it's just their passion and their commitment and, again, their selflessness that really, it's really motivating to see what they do.
For more information about Special Olympics, visit LASO.org or call 985-345-6644.
Want to stay in the loop with your school system? Like and follow St. Charles Parish Public Schools on Facebook and keep up with academic achievement, sports and athletics, extracurricular activities, news and events. And in case of an emergency, we'll be here to make sure you're in the loop. You and I, we are St. Charles Parish Public Schools. Follow SCPPS and our official school accounts for the latest news, events, and announcements. No need to leave your favorite streaming platforms. St. Charles Parish Public Schools and Press Play Productions have hours of HD content on end. See your friends and family on the big screen, whether it's athletics, concerts, theater, community events, school board updates, and more. Subscribe to our YouTube and Vimeo pages to make sure you don't miss a thing.
Good morning. My name is Cade Rogers. I'm the District Athletic Director for St. Charles Parish Public Schools, and I'd like to welcome you to our 2019 National Letter of Intent ceremony. I'd like to begin, if you could, please stand, and we'll start with the pledge led by Cameron Ryan.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
It's an exciting time for St. Charles Parish Public Schools to be able to recognize individuals who sit before you today. They've accomplished quite a bit as their tenure as student athletes. But above all of the stellar records, all district honors, and state championships, these student athletes are outstanding men and women that have represented St. Charles Parish Public Schools athletics with dignity. Along the way, we've had tremendous support from our school board. I'd like to recognize one of our school board members who's here with us today, Mr. Al Suffren. Another person who shows unconditional love and support of St. Charles Parish Public Schools athletics is our superintendent, Ms. Felicia Gomez-Walker. And at this time, I'd like to invite Ms. Gomez-Walker up to say a few words.
Thank you. Thank you for being here this morning. This is a celebration of these young student athletes, and I'm so glad that you are here to join us this morning. St. Charles Parish is branded as a AAA school system, focusing on the academics, athletics, and the arts. And this school board has invested in these three areas in order to allow our students the best chance to excel. Today, we're here to honor the students who have demonstrated their skill in their particular sport, but also in the classroom. Students, you have earned a scholarship to compete at the next level, and for that, I say congratulations. Now, I'm going to state the obvious here. As you look at these student athletes, there's one that kind of stands out. She's female, of course, but she is our first athlete in St. Charles Parish who has earned a scholarship in gymnastics. So that's pretty special. And you might say Cameron is one of a kind, and she is, but she's also one of many, because all of the student athletes that you see here today have demonstrated perseverance, commitment, and they are grateful for the people who have supported them along the way. For the student athletes, I have one last reminder for you as you compete on the next level. Your character is important. It's more important than how good you are at the sport. Your athleticism is temporary, but your character, the type of person that you are, lasts forever. Be compassionate, be grateful, be honest, be humble, and be back, because you are always part of St. Charles Parish Public Schools. This is a special moment for you. Enjoy.
Thank you, Ms. Gomez-Walker, for those kind words. At this time, we'll go to our next item in our program, where we'll have coach's remarks. First up, from Destrehan High School, will be Coach Stephen Robichaud.
Good morning. What a great day for everyone involved. It's truly a special day to be able to honor these athletes. And it's actually getting cuter. This is awesome. But it's just a great day for everybody involved. And we tell our guys, and we always talk about the what at Destrehan? Program, yeah. So we always talk about the program and what the decisions we make about the program. And that's why we try to we don't talk about winning and losing as much as how it affects the program. And for your program to be successful, you got to have a lot of people involved. And that's why it's a special day for everyone here in this room. Number one is the school system. The school system from the top to the bottom. First of all, it's the superintendent, the board members, guys who give so much to be able to make these athletes successful. They provide everything for you guys, from getting your ride to school in the morning to feeding you, teachers who do a tremendous job. Every phase of your life during the day is affected by the school system and making you where you're at today. Without the school system, you couldn't be here. So the school system is very proud today. Parents, could the parents please stand, be recognized? All the parents of the student athletes. Congratulations, you've hit the jackpot. Okay, your young men and ladies have done something truly that's a blessing to you guys and your family. They've earned a scholarship to be able to go to college free, to be able to do what they enjoy doing, and you don't have to pay for it, so that's a great thing. Congratulations to you guys. For coaches, all we ever want to do is to have our young men and ladies be successful, and that's it. And today we are truly blessed to be able to do that. We can celebrate our athletes because they have done it. Our coaches, assistant coaches especially, who give up so much for these young men and young ladies to be successful, is a truly blessing to those guys that work extremely hard and give up so much of their own family to be able to come up here and add in the success of the student athletes up here. So my hat's off to any assistant coach. Do we have any assistant coaches in the house? Can you please stand? Thank you, Daniel. And now for you guys. You've worked so hard. You've done so much. You've given up so much to be able to do the craft that you enjoy, and it's paid off. Congratulations to you guys. It's well-deserving, but I'm going to ask you to do one thing for me, is make sure you start forming your program. What does your program look like? Is everybody in your program positive? Is those people there to help you? Make sure that your program can take you where you need to be. Congratulations again. Enjoy your day. It's yours, truly a special day. Have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Robichaud. Next up, we'll have Hahnville High School, Coach Dominic Saltafamaggio.
Good morning and congratulations to everybody up here. Again, I want to thank Ms. Felicia, Coach LaBeouf, Coach Lumar, Ms. Keller, who many of you need to thank, Coach Cade Rogers, our school board members, and especially our parents. Coach Robichaud always gets to come first, so he kind of says everything I want to say. But I was thinking while he was talking about you guys, and I'm sure you guys as well. I never really mention the process that you guys go through when I first get to meet you. And it was funny, I'm looking across the board. Like when I first met Jalen and I first met Noah, they were tall, but they were about as skinny as a pencil, you know. And now 4 years later, through great work in the classroom, in the weight room, and on the football field, I'm almost kind of tearing up that they're leaving, because I can only imagine what they'd look like if we had one more year, you know. And then obviously, without having to chronicle Andrew, you know, when I first met him, he was kind of a finished product, you know, both a physical build as far as a teenage young man and academically and athletically, but again, continued to work and continued to persevere, you know, and again, he ends up with an opportunity to continue playing. Amante, it was funny the way we met Amante. I was actually with Coach Robichaux at the AFCA conference, and I get a phone call from Coach Mike Silva, said, hey, there's a coach here from Tulane. They've just gotten, Coach Fritz had just gotten hired, and he'd like to meet you. So we made an appointment, and Coach comes walking around, and he says, Ma, I have ninth grade at that time, huh? A ninth grader, and he's going to Statesboro High School. Well, I had coached in Georgia. I'm like, man, Statesboro High School, eh? They got a good football program. So I huddled him up, and I looked at him, and next thing you know, Coach Jernigan was at Hahnville recruiting Hahnville, and I was at Hahnville recruiting Amante. And, you know, and again, he came in to our program as a lean kid and just got bigger and stronger, and then obviously has had access through his dad, who's a coach at Tulane, to understand this process. And then finally, Jaquan was a little bit different. You know, I knew who Jaquan was because he came through our middle school system and played for Coach Carrigy at RK and was a great player, and had the unenviable task all the way through of having to follow Puka, like, oh, he's the next Puka, he's the next Puka. And he stayed the course as a human being and made a name for himself, identified himself. And so I think, guys, you know, for me to compliment you, following the process of maturing through high school, every one of you guys deserve the accolades that you're getting today. Cameron, you're just, all I can say about you is you're like 135-time state champion. So you've probably done the right things too. But again, congratulations. I'm sure you guys went through the same process. I know you did, Alex, because you work like a maniac in the summer with us. But again, thank you. Thank the school system, guys, because their coach is right. There are not many places in the United States of America that offer you the opportunities that St. Charles Parish Public Schools do. Thank you, and have a great day.
And now, as the superintendent mentioned, first time ever gymnastics coach, Courtney Grabert.
I count myself not only lucky, but blessed to have been able to play a small part in Cameron's journey. As the pioneer of the Hahnville High School gymnastics team, Cameron has graced the winner's podium more than a dozen times in 3 short years. As the first gymnast in Hahnville High School history, her freshman year, Cameron took first place in floor, bars, vault, and ultimately the all-around gold, making Hahnville gymnastics a force to be reckoned with. She has continued to put Hahnville High School gymnastics on the map by taking 4 more first-place wins over the next 2 years. As a sophomore, Cameron set a state record, scoring a near-perfect 9.9 on her floor routine. Cameron continues to blaze the trails for St. Charles Parish gymnastics. Cameron will always have a home at Hahnville High School and will always be a Tiger at heart. I look forward to watching her compete at the collegiate level at the University of Alabama. This may sound awkward because I've never said it before, but roll Tide. Hahnville High School, St. Charles Parish, and myself are extremely proud of you.
Now I'd like for the players to introduce themselves and announce where they would have the opportunity to continue their education and athletic careers.
Good morning. My name is Quentin Toll, and I want to give big thanks to my family that said they thank God. I said, oh, you know, and I want to shout out to all the queens at Destrehan, all the teachers, and shout out to Scouts. Today, we're going to be signing to Mississippi State University.
I am going from LHSAA. I want to thank my family, the coaching program that Destrehan for giving me the opportunity, and I was decided to go to the university.
Hey, I'm Alex Guzar. I'd like to thank my family that's here with me today. Without them, I wouldn't be here today. And I just wanted to say thank Destrehan coaching staff, and I'm going to Establishment Louisiana University.
Good morning. First and foremost, I would like to thank God because without Him, this wouldn't be possible. I'd like to thank my family, my friends, and my brothers that I went to war with every Friday. And with that being said, I will be signing to Southern University.
My name is Cameron Ryan. I just want to thank God first for everything that I had in life. Just staying true to His faith and His plan has been a really big part of my life. I want to thank the coaches, especially Ms. Browder, for stepping up to the plate, just being like the best mentor like I've ever had. And lastly, I want to thank my parents because they've been like the biggest support system that I've had. I'm emotional. And they've been my rocks through it all, so I'm really thankful for them, and I just love them so much. So, with that being said, I'm excited to continue my gymnastics career at the University of Alabama.
Good morning, my name is Juan Jackson, aka the automatic touchdown maker. First of all, I want to give a big thanks to the Lord, my Savior, for blessing me with the talents for me to play at this stage that I'm going to be playing at. I want to thank my parents and family, Ms. Felicia, Mr. Paquette, the whole St. Charles Parish School Board office, Mr. Callahan, and all the staff, football coaching staff. And I want to thank Ms. Garber and Ms. LaBeouf, and I want to thank Mr. Lamar and all them who went to war there and back for me. And I'll be committed, my next 3 to 4 years, I'll be playing at Tulane University, Royal Wade.
Good morning. My name is Monte Journey, and I would like to first of all thank God, my parents, the Hahnville High School, and I will be signing to the University of Arkansas Monticello. Good morning,
my name is Andrew Robinson. First, I want to thank the school, Parish, and everything for all you guys have done for me, for all the stuff I went through this year. I want to thank my parents, I want to thank the coaching staff, and really everyone at that table over there, especially Ms. Keller and Coach Dahl. With that being said, I'll be signing at Nicholas State University.
Good morning, my name is Noah Moran. First and foremost, I just want to thank God for giving me this opportunity to play at the next level. I want to thank everybody that's on now, the scouts, just to this point, the coaching staff, making me into the man, all my parents, family members that are here supporting me. I'll be committed to the University of Arkansas Monticello. Good morning. I like to thank God. I like to thank parents. I like to thank all the coaching staff. I think it's coming to that part of your time.
So in closing, I'd like to keep with tradition. So if you can please turn to the back side of your programs. There's a quote. Success is where preparation and opportunity meet. See, the truth is that most champions benefit from having the right opportunity. The difference is those who walk away with the win, the title, the glory, are always those who are most prepared. It's always about putting in the work, as many of you coaches have stated today. You have spent countless hours putting in the work both academically and athletically, whether it's been on the practice field, in the classroom, the weight room, the film room, or the gym, or arena, or coliseum. You have prepared yourself to meet up with an outstanding opportunity. You've been given the tools through preparation by many faculty and staff members, administrators, coaches, and last but not least, your family. You have and will always have our continued support as you move on to the next chapter of your lives. We wish you nothing but the best in your future endeavors. And remember to always be prepared, as you never know what opportunities lie ahead. So once again, congratulations and good luck. We'd now like to have the student athletes go ahead and sign their respective paperwork. And with that, you can also come up and take pictures and interviews. And I'd like to thank everybody, both parents, coaches, administration, everyone who has been involved with setting this up today. A huge thank you for pulling this one off. Congratulations again. And that is the conclusion of our ceremony.
It built me and grew me into the man I am today. Just the hard work, the trials and tribulations, and everything that came with it, the ups and downs, it made me into what I am today. I actually did not believe myself, and it's kind of crazy that we asked that. I was thinking this last night.
I mean, they shaped me into like the man I am. I mean, there's more of like, you know,
They were laughing
at
at
me.
me.
Like a man in the program, done the program.
When I went out there, first it was just a feeling I couldn't describe. It felt like home, and the law school was right on campus, and I feel like it just fits me.
For Mississippi State, it came out to 3 multiple factors when choosing them, you know. I got a list of 3. First being family, the atmosphere. Second being the desire, how much they want me. And third being the coaching staff, you know.
Coaching staff, for the most part, man, they were real, like, straight up and genuine. They were like, told me how it was going to be when I get there, told me that, you know, I have a chance to play. So it was like, and they were also the first team to offer me, like, a couple other schools. I felt like it was home.
It means so much when you come out to Mississippi State. They want you as a whole, as a family, you know. You want to be part of that family.
All honor and glory to God. This is all God's work.
Well, I kind of had the idea as a freshman to start a Hahnville gymnastics team, and the district and the community really just stepped up to the plate and just made my dream become a reality.
St. Charles Parish has been behind me the whole time, you know, especially through all the stuff I went through and really our whole team went through. I mean, St. Charles Parish had my back through everything, and that's something I'll never forget. You know, St. Charles Parish is a special place in my heart.
The way they helped me become a better man and the person, the player that I am, from the school board to the football player, coaching staff, and others.
They help push everybody to be great, like the success that everybody's becoming, being able to go to the next level.
They made me a moment to man. They showed me how to work, how to have potential, how to be grateful for everything I got.
It's always been a dream of mine to go to college level.
We really weren't sure what we were getting ourselves into, but for them to really step up to the plate really just showed how much dedication that they really have to their student athletes.
Want to stay in the loop with your school system? Like and follow St. Charles Parish Public Schools on Facebook and keep up with academic achievement, sports and athletics, extracurricular activities, news and events. And in case of an emergency, we'll be here to make sure you're in the loop. You and I, we are St. Charles Parish Public Schools. Follow SCPPS and our official school accounts for the latest news, events, and announcements. No need to leave your favorite streaming platforms. St. Charles Parish Public Schools and Press Play Productions have hours of HD content on end. See your friends and family on the big screen, whether it's athletics, concerts, theater, community events, school board updates, and more. Subscribe to our YouTube and Vimeo pages to make sure you don't miss a thing.
This is red. Whenever he's ready. He's put.
Good evening and welcome to this presentation of girls soccer by Play Productions. I'm George Ruiz alongside Kyle Tissart for this second round playoff match between the Destrehan Lady Wildcats and the Elite Magnet Highlight Lady Patriots. Good evening, Kyle.
Good evening, George.
Well, hopefully, we get an exciting game tonight. Hopefully our Lady Cats will pull through and we move on to the next round.
Definitely. This is actually a repeat of last year's second round game, in which Destrehan won last year, pretty much about exactly a year ago, 6-0.
So we're getting set for kickoff, and here's our opening whistle. Lady Cats trying to move the ball around, starting the game. This is going to be the key to them winning this game. It's moving the ball around, possessing the ball, and actually playing those through balls on the ground, not on the air.
Yeah, with a team like this, it's going to be a lot better for them to keep it on the ground, because one being it's easier to control, and it's going to help create those quick passes to move the ball even quicker.
And that's one thing that Destrehan has been able to do this year. It's move the ball around and possess. League Magnet with an opportunity right now. They stop to send it back. Let's see what they do. Mallory Lohman trying to get the ball back. She gets it back, looking for a way out. Stephanie Ruiz with the ball. Dishes out to Mallory. It's a good attack. Ball goes out of bounds. Yeah, so as I was saying, Destrehan, one of the things that they've been able to do this year is possess the ball and control the tempo of the game. And another thing that's been, really outstanding for Destrehan has been the defense. We've only allowed 6 goals the whole season.
Yeah, that's a really good job on the defense, especially shutting out teams.
Here's a shot by, hits the post.
Nice shot.
That was a shot by Jordan Callahan. The post saves the Lady Patriots on that one. Here comes Destrehan again. Nija on the shot, goes wide.
Got to make that count right there inside the 18.
Yeah, first touch on top, the top players of Destrehan. That's something that they've been lacking. Hopefully they'll get that going as they move on to the playoffs. Stephanie Ruiz recuperating. Here comes Noelle Kelly on the attack. Nice move. She dishes to Callahan. She's wide open on the shot. Let's see what she can do. She crosses it. Stop by.
Get a better touch on that. Take a quick little touch to control it. Nobody was on her.
You got to keep the pressure. Try to get an early goal. Get an early lead and relax from there.
Yeah, if you can get a couple quick goals in, it'll definitely deflate the Lady Patriots.
Hey, teams like this, you can't keep him in the game. You got to score quick, take him out of the game.
Yes.
Good ball movement by the Lady Cats. It's a nice move by Mallory Lohman. The defense cleared out.
Big thing right here for Lady Cats right now is definitely the big switches right here, going from one side of the field to the other. So 2-3 times it's been wide open for them.
She could have gone a little bit wider. Callahan was wide open on the right side. That seems to be like right now, the Lady Patriots are leaving the right side wide open. Maybe Destrehan can take advantage of that.
Yeah, and it could be just the fact that with the ball coming from the left, the whole defensive line is shifted to the left side, to the right side of their defense.
Is the Lady Patriots starting to put an attack? That's number 2. That's Nia Sanders for the Lady Patriots going against Peanut Haley. Heil. Good pass.
Counter. A little better pass on that one. Had to counter attack.
Got a good crowd in attendance tonight.
Yeah.
That's Rachel Duffy with the ball, dishing it to Taylor Tabb. Now to Stephanie Ruiz. Back to Rachel Duffy. Yeah, they got to be smarter with those plays.
Yeah, pretty much what Coach Mert over there told Noel.
Oh, good
was to
ball.
keep
Here
it
comes
in
Callahan on the
same
run.
side of the field.
Look at the
Look
speed
at
of
the
Jordan.
speed, Jordan.
Let's see if she can finish it. Nice save by the goalie. Bolts free.
Oh, find the top of the box. Oh. Probably the better option for Noel right
Yes.
there to control it and take her own shot.
I totally agree.
At the top of the box.
Bad touch by Stephanie Ruiz. Destrehan gets the ball back. Good dish to Mallory Lohman here on the left side. She crosses it to Naj Kelly. Looking for Jordan on the other outside.
Too hard.
Well, good thing that they're attacking and they're possessing the ball.
Yes. Definitely want to keep it on this side of the field.
We got an update on the game between Central Lafourche and Terrebonne. Central Lafourche is up 4-0.
That will be your quarterfinal game right there. Winner of that game and the winner of this game. A quick switch. There we go. Yep. Definitely had it wide open on the right side again. Gonna open it back up. There we go. Take a shot, make a cross. Or a mixture of both right there.
Yeah, it's hard to
Nobody
tell.
there to follow up.
Yeah, it's hard to tell if she was taking a shot or if she was crossing. We have a really good angle from where we sit in, and that looked more like a shot that just went wide.
Yeah, well, that's usually where you're hoping somebody's crashing at that back post.
Here comes Callahan, dishes to Jordan. Trying to Noel Kelly, good move. She's inside the box. Here comes the shot, straight at the goalie.
That was an opportunity there. I think Noel liked to get that one back, knowing she can get a better shot off.
She had time.
So like she hit it wrong, but
Yeah.
she had that. That's usually the ones that she makes too.
That first touch we were talking about, that Destrehan needs to do a better job on that. Rachel Duffy with the ball. So back and forth are now in the midfield. Noel Kelly goes back, gets the ball back, dishes it to Callahan on the outside. She's looking for Jordan. Back to Noel. Good move. Stephanie.
Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. Now.
It's another weak shot.
Getting some opportunities here.
It was nice ball movement,
Yes.
leading to that shot. We just got to kick, do a better job on the finishing.
Yes, that was some good ball movement. I think that they need to play it a little bit quicker between each other, more 1-2 touch passes, and that's going to get those openings for them and get them those better opportunities.
Ball goes out. It'll be a goal kick for the Lady Patriots.
Touch on that one, keep it in.
We have our first substitution for the Lady Patriots. Victoria Stewart's coming off the field. Looks like number 6. That's Keon Harris stepping onto the field. Destrehan has to do a better job. The Lady Patriots they have a 3-person in the back. It's wide open for Destrehan to exploit right now. Clear by the Lady Patriots. Jordan Lemoyne in the backfield. To Tab back to Lemoyne. Lemoyne goes to Callahan now on the outside. Looking for Jordan. I like to see Tab taking one of those nice kicks that she does from way out there,
Yeah, that'd be nice. She's better at the long distance than the short distance, that's for sure.
A nice set from Kelly. Here comes the shot. Goes wide to the right.
Gonna get one here soon.
It is halftime right now in the game between Central and Terrebonne. Against Central, it's up 4-0. So far, Callahan's having a really good game. Here comes Kelly with Nige. Stephanie gets the ball, dishes it to Mallory from the left side.
There we go.
Nice shot. Oh, saved by the goalie. That was a good shot and a good save by the goalie.
Yeah. Just need to get him more into those corners. Maybe try and make the goalie jump a little bit here. Make her work.
Yeah, we haven't really tested a goalie. Nice pass. That's going to go out of bounds.
Yeah, got to test the goalie a little bit more.
Yeah, all their shots have been straight at.
Yeah, her job's been easy so
We're
far
making it
tonight.
easy on her. You know, if we keep like this, it's going to be one of those nights that stat-wise she's going to look amazing because she's going to have like 20 saves.
Yes, if it stays like this, yeah, her stats will look nice for the night. But as a coach, if your team's shooting at the goalie all night, it's going to be frustrating. Knowing that you should be up, you should be putting some in the back of the net. Because, like you said earlier, you want to games like this, you want to get up ahead quick. You don't want to let teams hang around. The longer they hang around, they start to think that they can win, and you don't want that.
Yeah, I totally agree. You can't leave them in the game like this. You know, as we said it earlier, you got to score quick and put them out of the way.
Looks as if Mallory Lawman and Taylor Tabb switch spots though on this outside left in midfield.
Good pass from Tabb to Noelle Kelly, right here on the outside.
Cut it back to cross. Nope.
That should be a corner kick.
Yeah, it's a corner.
Good opportunity.
Maybe now with Tabb being on this left side, might be looking for a little bit more of a shot coming in.
Kelly has a tendency of when she takes her corner kicks, she goes for the first post. Let's see if the Lady Cats can take advantage of that. Or now you have a gap. Straight to the goalie. Somebody needs to finish it.
Somebody's got to finish that.
Oh.
Unlucky. Hey, we got to finish those.
Yep.
It's a nice ball in, especially when the defense for Lead Magnet wasn't even ready. We're still kind of standing around looking at each other. Got to take advantage of those.
And we're already 12 minutes into the first half. No scores. Good challenge by the won by the Lady Patriots. Tabb to Naj, that first touch. Lack of communication right there between Stephanie Ruiz and Naj. Yeah, Lead Magnet doesn't seem to be much of a technical team. You know, they're just kicking the ball around. Let's hope we don't make a mistake and give them an easy goal.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they're hanging around. They're doing what they got to do right now to stay in this game. They're getting 1-2 people on the ball. Offsides.
Yep, good call, Kyle. So Kyle, he's a former coach from Destrehan. He coached Destrehan for how many years, Kyle?
Last year was my 7th year.
And last year, as we all know it, he took the teams to the semifinals. Unfortunately, we lost to St. Thomas More.
We won the state championship also.
Here comes Jordan on the attack.
Oh.
One touch too many.
Definitely got to find a way to get a ball across. Getting opportunities right now.
Hey, greetings out there to Mr. Dave Mitchell, who's watching the game on Press the Play.
Nice move in. There we go. Finally.
Goal by Naj Kelly.
She's there. That's where she's supposed to be, right there.
And just
Pick
like
up
that,
the trash. Goalie didn't catch the ball cleanly. Ball dropped right there to her.
our Lady Cats take the lead 1-0 with 25 minutes left in the first half.
All right, well, hopefully, just hopefully, this one goal starts to get you number 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, get the jitters off, you know.
Yeah. Please just get that first one out the way, and then floodgates will hopefully start to open now.
The wind's starting to pick up over here at Destrehan High School. This has been like an 80-20 possession game for Destrehan.
Yeah, Destrehan has definitely owned the possession side of this game. Lee Magnet's just been doing just enough to frustrate the Lady Cats.
That's one step towards winning a game. They say possession is very important. Here comes the replay. We just catch Naj Kelly. It was a good shot by Mallory Lohman, and the goalie, as we've been saying, has not been tested, let the ball loose, and Naj was happened to be in the right spot and finished it.
Yep, and it also, off the replay, you can see she also had 2 defenders in front of her, so it's blocking her eyesight. Also, update right now, the Destrehan Wildcats boys team is beating Beauchien at halftime, 1-0.
Good night for Destrehan soccer tonight.
So far.
So far.
Still got a whole game.
Yeah, last year,
Still got time left to play.
Both teams made it to the quarterfinals, if I'm not mistaken. I know the boys that they.
Yes, both teams made it to the quarters last year, boys.
Both teams upset Lakeshore. Here comes Jordan. Let's see if she can finish it. Good defensive play. Jordan gets the ball back to Callie.
Nice cross in.
A good
Right
cross.
there.
Let's see if Naj can finish that first touch.
She's able to trap it down at her feet. That's goal number 2 for her.
You got to give the defense credit. You know, when she put a good challenge on Jordan, made her stop.
Yes, even the defender for Lee on defender catching Jordan right there, not to give her a chance to shoot, making her have to pass it back outside for the ball to then come back in.
Yeah, as a coach, you know, you ask the defender, you don't always have to get the ball. Just stop the player from, taking the shot, and you've done your job.
Yeah, just slow them up and give yourself some help coming in.
And that's certainly what number 2, Nia Sanders, did for the Lady Patriots. Goal kick for the Lady Patriots. Kelly on the attack. Again, Jordan Callahan's wide open in the on the right side.
Ooh, if we just got a better pass off right there, that was.
She had 4 players.
Yes.
Just waiting for that ball.
Bunch of Lady Cats right there waiting for that pass. Right idea, just not hard enough. Oh, nope. Linesman called it out. That was a close one there.
That was close. From the view we have, which is very hard to tell, it looked like the ball was still on the line.
Yeah, it looked very close. It could be inches.
Right. AR has the last goal, and he called it offside. So, I mean, not offsides, I'm sorry. He called it out of bounds, so we go with that. Out of bounds against Stephanie. Your traditional starting lineup for the Lady Cats throughout the year. You have Merritt Tompkins in the back as a goalie. You have your line of 4 defenders with Jordan Lemoyne, Peanut Heil, Rachel Duffy. Oh, they're playing 3 in the back today.
Yeah.
And then your midfielders are Noelle Kelly, Stephanie Ruiz, Mallory Lohman.
I'd say Taylor Tab. It's kind of hard to see. And they might be playing more of a 3-5-2, it seems like right now.
Yeah, you have your 2 on top, Naj and Jordan.
Yeah, it seems as though they're playing a 3-5-2. You got your 2 up top. Seems to be your 3 in the back of Lemoyne, Heil, and Duffy. Tab with a ball, just a little too far out in front. Good idea. Ooh, way to stay with it. Jordan right there.
I'll tell you, I've been very impressed watching Jordan Terrell develop this year. She's a freshman. She came in this year. When she first started, she was a little shaky, but she really has stepped up, and she's come out big, scoring some big goals for the Lady Wildcats this year.
Yeah, and that's what you want to see, especially being a freshman. You can get those freshmen that can come in and play right away for you on varsity. Past few years, we had almost 4 freshmen start each year, so it definitely giving you more experience. And for most of these girls, they play club soccer, so this high school game's a lot different than them playing girls just their age. They're playing against girls that are 18, and they're coming in as a 14-year-old.
What difference do you see from this team, from the team that you took to the semifinals last year?
That's a hard call. I think last year was probably, both teams seem to be more veterans. Girls have been playing at least almost starting for 3 years worth. I mean, just the big thing is just depth. I mean, you lost 3 seniors last year, and you had enough walk-in this year. Rachel Duffy came off the bench a lot last year and helped started a couple games with injuries. So, I mean, you got a lot with the experience. It's just getting that experience for those freshmen. But I mean, it seems as though this year it's only 1 freshman seems to be starting, whereas last year, if I recall, it was like 2 or 3. But it seems like the girls have really gelled. I mean, they're moving the ball great right now. It seems as though they've been all season.
Yeah, one of the difference that I see was the depth, as you mentioned. We have a little bit more depth this year. Last year, we didn't have that many, and then we had a lot of players that went down as the season went along. I think that's one of the factors that, for that, scored 5-0 against St. Thomas More in the semifinals. Sorry, I got to repeat that. But
no, that's fine. Yeah, the depth is the killer. I mean, especially for us last year, we thought we were good getting in to January with no injuries, everybody healthy, to only have a few injuries the last 2 weeks of the season.
Here's a good play, a good pass to Stephanie Ruiz. Here's a nice cross. Who's there to finish it? Tab on the shot.
Oh.
Well defended again by the Lady Patriots.
In front of goal. Then ball back in.
Here's another cross by Stephanie Naj on the header. Out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick.
Get a stronger header on that one.
That was a nice cross from Callahan, switching it to Stephanie on the right side.
That was a good cross by Ruiz to start. Tab making a run from the outside in to try and put it in. Oh, right over through the uprights by Callahan. She leaned back a little bit on that one. She probably had enough time to still take a touch and then settle herself down.
Callahan's
good ball movement.
She's also having a really good season. She's scored a lot of goals from the outside, like around the 20, but way on the sides.
Yeah, she's a player that can play on the outside like she's been this season, but also can play defense. Last year she played both also.
She's fast.
That's the kind of players you, as a coach, you enjoy having that can play multiple positions.
Here's another
Mallory
shot.
Lawman would have tried from outside. Didn't hit it cleanly, but looked like it could have been dangerous being up high towards that upper 90.
I think if you go high at this goalie, it's going to be a sure shot. I don't see her, jumping as much.
Yeah, I think any good hard shots down low to the lower 90s. I mean, anything to the 90s, up high, down low. I don't really imagine seeing this goalie trying to make the jump up or the dive. I mean, you got to test her out and see if she can do it.
A little bit of a disappointment with the score, being only 1-0. We've had plenty of opportunities.
Yeah, it's a disappointment right now, but you've seen the ball movement. We've had the opportunities on the shots. It's just we only got one in.
Yeah, you
Sooner
figure
or later, the floodgates are going to open. You're going to start getting them in left and right. It's just a matter of time. I know as a coach, as a parent, you'd rather see it starting to go now.
Right, and also, you want to score early, score a lot, so you can give your starters a break,
yes,
get the other players.
Especially try and give your starters a break because you're going to have a quick turnaround where your next game is going to be in 3 to 4, maybe 5 days. So, I mean, you don't want to play a full 80 minutes, or you want to give them a break so they can get their legs back under them.
But also, looking at the game, it's hard to score when you have 11 people pretty much defending.
Yes, it's always hard. I mean, it seems as though Lee Magna, every single one of their players is on their side to 50. Not everyone's behind the ball, but they're all there, so there's nobody up top. So if they go to clear it, it's going to nobody. Except for actually, it's going to somebody, it's going to Destrehan.
Crowd behind us reacted to a nice move by Rachel Duffy. She actually put a very good move on the midfielder from the Lady Patriots. Is that cold front trying to get work his way in? I see a little shift in temperature.
Yeah. Shouldn't affect them right there running on the field though. If it's real cold, it'd be different.
Good
story.
play right
Nice
now
ball.
by the Lady Cats, putting a nice attack. Here comes Tab.
Cut in. Oh, got to be quicker.
She was trying to take that shot
get
out.
it
Here
now.
goes Kelly, off balance.
Oh, good try though.
Was still able to get that shot out.
Definitely want to get those shots off. Get inside the 18. You want that shot.
Yeah, considering
Don't
she
try to
took it as
force
she was
in.
going
Yeah.
down.
Yeah,
It was
wasn't
a
the
very good play.
cleanest of shots, but you'd rather at least try to get the shot off while you're inside the 18 instead of trying to force it to get even closer.
I can see Tab, she's trying to get that leg in there and try to get a good shot.
She had a nice cut back in. Just defender for Lee Magna got back just enough to force her to have to get rid of the ball.
Yeah, again, credit to the defenders by Lee Magna. They've done quite a good job shutting down the Lady Cats.
They've definitely done a good job. They're definitely defending a whole lot better right now compared to them to last year. I mean, they're actually trying to possess it when they get the ball, but they're back there on defense. They're hustling more this year, it seems as though.
Lady Cats trying to mount another attack. Tap to Mallory to midfield. He reset all the way to Peanut on the back. Here comes a nice pass to Stephanie, who's open. See what she does with the ball.
Yeah,
bad touch.
Too hard.
Right idea, just a
Be
bad
quick
touch.
And get it back out the tab. She's wide open. Up. Trying to force it without hitting it with the left foot right there by Callahan.
Good play. Let's see what Kelly. Nice cut by Kelly to the outside.
Another corner kick.
That should be a corner kick.
Hopefully this time they'll put it in the back of the net.
I was trying to keep count of the shots. I already lost count.
I'll lose count quick. Short
It's a
corner.
set play.
Nice big cross coming in. Nobody.
Oh.
Nice play by the defender.
It's the shot that we've been
There
waiting
we
for. Tab.
go.
Nice shot.
Tab
And
with her right foot. Not the
a
left,
nice
with the right.
goal by Taylor Tab. Here comes the replay. Look, off
Nice
the
little
rebound.
volley.
Nice. That was a really nice goal. God called it. Any shot on the upper 90s going in.
Yeah, goalie didn't really move much right there. She just watched it go in. Ooh, another one that the line's been called out of bounds. That looked pretty tight right there.
Well, I guess the crowd also agrees with you. Okay.
Get the ball back under control, settle it. Oh, look at Noelle making a run.
Good run, good look by
run
Jordan.
Right there. Noelle has the speed to beat her. Now we just need somebody in the middle.
She's a completely off-balance shot.
Balance.
But again, you have 5 defenders with only 2 forwards from the Lady Cats.
Hey,
It's hard.
You get in there, just gotta. It'd be nice if they had a third person following. That maybe Naja could have just laid it off to them.
Yeah, the
finish.
midfielders. Stephanie Ruiz has been doing that a lot this season. That she stays back instead of following. There's a substitution for the Lady Wildcats. Nige Kelly's taking a break. 13.
a 3. Katie Gabler.
Katie Gabler, the substitution for Nige Kelly.
She's a freshman too.
She's also a freshman. She's had a really good season.
That's good. Well, they got to communicate right there.
Nice throw in by number 2.
Ooh, gotta be quicker with that one, Rachel. Way to battle back though on defense though by Rachel Duffy.
That's that speed that Haley Heil possesses. You know, it's been very helpful this season in the back.
Yeah.
Especially when we played Central Lafourche, when we went there, she was very instrumental, you know, a big part of that defense. Come on, Lady Wildcats.
That's probably a lot too with that senior leadership by her.
Yeah, she's definitely going to be missed next year. It'll be interesting to see who steps up.
Should be all those seniors right now on the field are going to be missed. They play a big part of this team, being Haley Heil on defense, Noelle Kelly in the midfield, and Taylor Tabb, somebody that can play multiple positions, even goalkeeper. We'll get rid of it quicker. Quick counter right here.
We all remember the big save she made against Central Lafourche when Central came to Destrehan this year.
Yep. Better touch right there. Could have had a quick counterattack going with Lee Magnet only having one, maybe 2 defenders right there.
We have about 8 minutes and 45 seconds on official time left in the first half.
Oh, that's not good. All right, she got back up. That helps.
That's a good sign. That's the dangerous ball, you know, let it go all the way to the goalie from a throw in. Anybody can just clip the ball over the goalie and give up an easy goal.
Battle right there.
Katie Gabber fighting for the ball. Nice through ball.
A little too hard.
A little bit too much. Goalie should have. See if Jordan.
Oh, there we go.
Mistake by the goalie.
Cross in.
No.
Oh, just a little too hard of a touch.
We still have possession. Oh,
should have brought it back into the middle. Oh.
There's a shot by Callahan. Oh, very close.
I think she's going to get one of these.
That was a nice shot
by Callahan this game. She's had a few good shots right here so far.
Another substitution. 9 coming back in, and Jordan Callahan's taking a break.
Would have a better opportunity for a better shot on goal. They would have kept coming. Instead of cutting it back to the right side of the field, kept it going to the left. A little wide open there. Good job by Stephanie Ruiz right there winning that ball. Keep it down here. So last about 7 minutes and a half. Be nice to get another goal in or 2 real quick, but keep the ball on their side of the field, not to try and let Lee Magna get any type of momentum in the half.
Oh, you want to keep that momentum going. That's very important. You're going into the halftime. Lee Magna trying to mount an attack. It's a pushing foul call on Jordan Lemoyne. It will be a free kick.
Nice free kick in. Just really nobody there for Lee Magnet to be there to try and tap it in. Good job by Mary Tompkins grabbing it.
It's a nice punt, won by number 2. I think I've mentioned her name a few times tonight.
Yeah. She seems to be all over the field.
Out of bounds.
Unlucky right there.
If I'm not mistaken, the Later Patriots have 2 players that play club soccer. Both of them play for the Fire. What do you think, how important is it for a player, if they want to play at a high level, to play competitive soccer?
It helps. It keeps the touches year round, and you have coaches on you, and consistently playing games. I mean, the only way to really get better, especially with soccer, is you keep the touches. And then playing in the games helps for the game situations, so you kind of know in your head how to judge the ball when it's coming in, or kind of once you go at a defender so many times, you kind of start to learn their tendencies, or just a defender in general, you learn what they're looking for. And as a coach, I mean, it's nice because it's players that have already gone through all this. They know how to do what you ask them to do.
It makes your job easier.
Yes, it makes it easier.
I agree.
But hopefully, since St. Charles Parish started the middle school league, this will help get more kids involved, wanting to come out and play soccer. Even just to help get junior varsity program for the girls, which hasn't had one in maybe 5 years or so. I mean, the bigger the program gets, it helps.
I totally agree. And
all around, so it'll help the varsity get better. It gives you that player depth that we talked about earlier.
Yeah, and so far, middle school league has been a complete success. Players came out. There was people were worried that we weren't going to have enough kids coming out. I can speak for hers. We had 40 kids come out for tryouts. That's just for the boys' side, and they had about 25 for the girls' side. So that's pretty good numbers. And from what I understand, at J.B. Martin, they had about 90 boys signed up for tryouts.
Yeah, that's very good. Seeing that being year number 1 of this program for the middle schools, I mean, that's the big thing. So hopefully they can build it up. Keep building it. It'll be very nice because it's definitely beneficial for the high schools.
Just a little while ago, Kyle here was mentioning momentum, and the momentum seems to be shifting a little bit, which we didn't want to see that. We see Lee Magnick attacking a little bit more. Destrehan seems to be more relaxed right now.
Yeah, it seems as though the ball is being on Destrehan's side of the field a little too much, a little more than we wanted. And maybe that was just, could be what Noelle Kelly had been playing up front. Maybe putting her back in the midfield might change that. With her ball control and her skill set right there to hurry up and get the ball, get it out.
This is going to be a dangerous free shot. We saw already what number 2 can do from way out there. Here comes the shot.
Nice
it's on
ball
frame.
in.
Here's Mary Tompkins securing that ball. Good save.
Get a quick counter right here would be nice. While Lee
Stephanie's
has
open
a bunch
right.
of
It's wide
numbers
open in the
front.
middle.
Send it through. You got options. There we go.
Here we go. Let's see what Stephanie can do.
Come on.
She gets the shot out. It goes wide.
That defender for Lee Magnet making that run helped save. Pretty much, I would say, save that goal.
Yeah, because she put pressure.
She put pressure on Stephanie, which made her have to take that shot. If that defender was not there, Stephanie would have been able to take a touch to settle that pass and then get a better shot off. And it would have been a one-on-one with the goalkeeper.
I think Noel could have released the ball a little bit quicker.
Yeah, maybe, probably could have, but
it was still a good pass, and Stephanie was able to make a play on it.
Stephanie was able to get there and put a foot on it.
Here comes Tab.
And lays it off to Naja. Oh, unlucky right there. She tried to cut it back. Sure, Noel calling for it. Just unlucky on that one. Hit the heel.
We're under 2 minutes left here at halftime at Destrehan High School Stadium.
Heard him call it, but it'd be nice to hear him call it out a little louder. Heard somebody say I got it, but I couldn't tell who. Oh, there we go.
Here
Nice
goes another through ball. Again,
Noelle
Stephanie
Kelly.
Ruiz on the run. Look at the speed from the defense.
Stephanie's got her on the right spot.
And
Oh,
she
there
scores.
we go.
Goal by number 7, Stephanie Ruiz.
That defender made a nice run to get back, but Stephanie was able to kind of shield her off, and that defender didn't even try to get to the other side or block her. She just stopped the moment Stephanie shielded her off.
She has speed. The defender shows speed. That was the second time that Because Stephanie Ruiz, she has speed too.
And nothing against Stephanie on there, but good thing that goalie couldn't get a clean catch on it. I mean, that goalie seemed like she got fingers on it.
I agree. From our angle, it's hard to tell if she put it on the left side or not. But
even if she put it where the goalie had to move, obviously, like what we talked about earlier.
Right. Yeah.
I mean,
you got to try the goalie.
You got to work the goalie. See what the goalie can do. Right now, if the goalie's got to move, she's not getting a clean handle on it.
And they gave us what we asked for. 3-0 lead at halftime.
Yes. Kind of what we talked about with that momentum right there, right before half, getting one more in. Right now we're in stoppage time. And we got a yellow card.
A player from the Lady Patriots gets a yellow card.
I didn't see what happened either. I just heard the crowd.
And that's number 16, Italia Ravasio, getting a yellow card. She's going to have to sit out for at least one play. We're just getting an update from Central Lafourche. They have a 6-0 lead. So far it seems like Central Lafourche will be coming to Destrehan.
Oh.
Here's Stephanie. It's open again. Let's see what she can do. Nice save by the goalie.
Good job by the goalie coming out.
And that's halftime.
It's halftime. Destrehan Lady Cats are up 3-0.
All right, folks, that'll do it for the first half. The Lady Cats lead 3-0. We'll be right back.
Good morning. My name is Cade Rogers. I'm the District Athletic Director for St. Charles Parish Public Schools, and I'd like to welcome you to our 2019 National Letter of Intent ceremony. I'd like to begin, if you could, please stand, and we'll start with the pledge led by Cameron Ryan.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
It's an exciting time for St. Charles Parish Public Schools to be able to recognize individuals who sit before you today. They've accomplished quite a bit as their tenure as student athletes. But above all of the stellar records, all district honors, and state championships, these student athletes are outstanding men and women that have represented St. Charles Parish Public Schools athletics with dignity. Along the way, we've had tremendous support from our school board. I'd like to recognize one of our school board members who's here with us today, Mr. Al Suffren. Another person who shows unconditional love and support of St. Charles Parish Public Schools athletics is our superintendent, Ms. Felicia Gomez-Walker. And at this time, I'd like to invite Ms. Gomez-Walker up to say a few words.
Thank you. Thank you for being here this morning. This is a celebration of these young student athletes, and I'm so glad that you are here to join us this morning. St. Charles Parish is branded as a AAA school system, focusing on the academics, athletics, and the arts. And this school board has invested in these three areas in order to allow our students the best chance to excel. Today, we're here to honor the students who have demonstrated their skill in their particular sport, but also in the classroom. Students, you have earned a scholarship to compete at the next level, and for that, I say congratulations. Now, I'm going to state the obvious here. As you look at these student athletes, there's one that kind of stands out. She's female, of course, but she is our first athlete in St. Charles Parish who has earned a scholarship in gymnastics. So that's pretty special. And you might say Cameron is one of a kind, and she is, but she's also one of many, because all of the student athletes that you see here today have demonstrated perseverance, commitment, and they are grateful for the people who have supported them along the way. For the student athletes, I have one last reminder for you as you compete on the next level. Your character is important. It's more important than how good you are at the sport. Your athleticism is temporary, but your character, the type of person that you are, lasts forever. Be compassionate, be grateful, be honest, be humble, and be back, because you are always part of St. Charles Parish Public Schools. This is a special moment for you. Enjoy.
Thank you, Ms. Gomez-Walker, for those kind words. At this time, we'll go to our next item in our program, where we'll have coach's remarks. First up, from Destrehan High School, will be Coach Stephen Robichaux.
Good morning. What a great day for everyone involved. It's truly a special day to be able to honor these athletes. And it's actually getting cuter. This is awesome. But it's just a great day for everybody involved. And we tell our guys, and we always talk about the what at Destrehan? Program, yeah. So we always talk about the program and what the decisions we make about the program. And that's why we try to we don't talk about winning and losing as much as how it affects the program. And for your program to be successful, you got to have a lot of people involved. And that's why it's a special day for everyone here in this room. Number one is the school system. The school system from the top to the bottom. First of all, it's the superintendent, the board members, guys who give so much to be able to make these athletes successful. They provide everything for you guys, from getting your ride to school in the morning to feeding you, teachers who do a tremendous job. Every phase of your life during the day is affected by the school system and making you where you're at today. Without the school system, you couldn't be here. So the school system is very proud today. Parents, could the parents please stand, be recognized? All the parents of the student athletes. Congratulations, you've hit the jackpot. Okay, your young men and ladies have done something truly that's a blessing to you guys and your family. They've earned a scholarship to be able to go to college free, to be able to do what they enjoy doing, and you don't have to pay for it, so that's a great thing. Congratulations to you guys. For coaches, all we ever want to do is to have our young men and ladies be successful, and that's it. And today we are truly blessed to be able to do that. We can celebrate our athletes because they have done it. Our coaches, assistant coaches especially, who give up so much for these young men and young ladies to be successful, is a truly blessing to those guys that work extremely hard and give up so much of their own family to be able to come up here and add in the success of the student athletes up here. So my hat's off to any assistant coach. Do we have any assistant coaches in the house? Can you please stand? Thank you, Daniel. And now for you guys. You've worked so hard. You've done so much. You've given up so much to be able to do the craft that you enjoy, and it's paid off. Congratulations to you guys. It's well-deserving, but I'm going to ask you to do one thing for me, is make sure you start forming your program. What does your program look like? Is everybody in your program positive? Is those people there to help you? Make sure that your program can take you where you need to be. Congratulations again. Enjoy your day. It's yours, truly a special day. Have a good day. Thank you.
Here we go with the second half of the game between the Lady Wildcats and the Lady Patriots. Destrehan with the lead 3-0.
That was definitely a quick halftime, that's for sure.
Last update I got, the boys are still up 1-0.
That's good right there. I believe if they win that game, they would host, depending on what the other team, who their opponent is, and their ranking, and if they've traveled. But there's a good chance that the boys could host a quarterfinal game.
It would be nice to have the boys and the girls, play at home for the quarterfinals.
That would be awesome. Got a goal kick for Lee Magnet here.
It'll be interesting to see what happens next year. Both teams, both the boys and the girls, are moving back up to Division I.
Division I, and they both go to different districts.
Yeah, boys didn't get a good district for next year. It's going to be very tough next year.
Boys have a brutal district. Girls are...
they'll still be competitive.
Yeah, boys definitely be competitive. They got a lot of younger players.
Yeah, the
right
boys
there for
team,
them.
they have a very young team. I watched them the other night. I watched them play a few times, and they're freshmen. It's a team it's a group of kids that they've been playing together club for quite a while.
They started the season off slow, but they've definitely picked it up as of late.
Here comes Stephanie Ruiz on the attack, number 4 defending. Nice cut to the middle by Stephanie.
cut.
Comes the shot. Goes wide to the left.
I don't know if I could call that a shot.
It was a nice move.
Yeah, it was definitely a nice move. I think she wanted to take the shot, but it turned out to look more like a cross right there.
Yep, we just got another update. Still 1-0. The boys beating Beauchesne. Yeah, 1-0 score, that's stressful.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely stressful as a coach for sure.
Here comes Naj on the attack. Here comes the cross.
Ooh.
Over the...
Yeah, turn her hips a little bit more to get it more to that back post.
Greetings to the Gardabell family. They're watching the game live as they cheer for the boys.
Oh,
that was a nice
little
run.
Opportunity right there.
That was a great ball by Taylor
Tabb.
Tabb and a great run by Stephanie. Here's a repeat of how the first half started. Destrehan coming strong to the attack.
Yeah, keeping the ball on Lee Magnet's side of the field right now.
And for those who were wondering why we're not commenting on that yellow card by number 16, there's some extracurricular activities there. We'd just rather not comment on that.
Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Nice move right there, but just little better pass right there would have been nice. Noel take a shot here. Yes, she does.
Ooh, great save by the goalie. From where we sit, and you can see how that boat's curving. Started going to the middle, all of a sudden start taking to the right.
That post, yeah. Destrehan gets a corner kick out of it.
As a goalie, those are tough balls to cover. You have no idea where the ball's going to go at the end.
Exactly, and that's why you want to make this goalie work, not just kick, especially not just kick it to her, but make her job easy like we were at the beginning of the game.
Comes a corner kick out of bounds by Stephanie. I like seeing Lemoyne's moving towards the middle. She's another player that has a strong leg and can take a nice shot from the outside.
Definitely, especially when these balls for off the corner kicks come rolling back. She's very strong at hitting that shot right back, definitely in the upper 90s.
Yeah, last year Jordan Lemoyne had an unfortunate injury. You know, she tore her labrum, had a hard time coming back, but she seems to be healthy 100% now. And those are the type of injuries, you know, they get in your head, and it's hard to come back from them.
Yeah, it took her some time. It's a bad throw. Didn't go all the way behind the head.
We're getting an unfortunate update. Beauchesne just tied the game. It's 1-1 now.
Foul.
Good call by Coach Mert from the bench.
Ooh, nice ball by Taylor Tabb. See if we get a nice cross back in. Nice pass. Oh.
Nice one touch by Stephanie. Here
Good
comes Callahan.
good
She can
idea.
take the shot from here. Ooh.
No.
That was a good decision, too.
Yeah, definitely good decision.
Well defended.
Yes. Yeah, definitely a good decision by Jordan Callahan there. I'd rather see her make that pass there or put a ball or a cross in rather than taking that shot from about 35, 40 out.
And the update from Terrebonne, it's a final score. Central Lafourche 6, Terrebonne 0. So if this stays, Central Lafourche will be visiting the Lady Wildcats to set once and for all, you know, who's the winner of this year. That'll be the third game between them.
Yeah, especially after they tied both games.
And there were two different games. When Destrehan went to Central, Destrehan should have won that game. They dominated, they possessed the ball, they controlled the game. And when Central visited Destrehan, it was the other way around. We were actually very fortunate to come up with a tie.
And especially, you're definitely fortunate to come with a tie there because Destrehan had a handball called against them in the box, which gave Central a PK, and their player ended up just shanking the shot. And Destrehan definitely was fortunate there.
Yes. Those other games, you know, you take that point with you and be thankful. And it turned out that was the championship difference for Destrehan.
Yep.
Good crowd tonight here at Destrehan. It's probably the biggest crowd that we've had so far this year. Good ball from Stephanie to Mallory Lohman. She tries to put a move to the outside. She still possesses the ball, looking for a cross. Noel with the ball on top of the key. Can she take that shot?
Oh, bad touch on Noel right
I was
there.
unlucky.
She was trying, yeah. She was trying to get that ball under control to take a shot. It's very unlucky.
But it was a good play, you know.
Yes.
It was 3 or 4 passes in a row.
It definitely.
He's that speed from Jordan Taylor.
Oh.
She would have kept on going. Stephanie on the attack, and she finish it?
No.
That was a weak shot.
I think that defender coming in just kind of made Jordan slow up just enough.
She's got some speed. It's very impressive, her speed. And her being just a freshman, you know, she's got a bright future here at Destrehan.
Yeah, if I recall, if the parents of the girls' teams want to see Jordan race Peanut back there. Want to see a race between those two.
That'll be good. That'll be good.
All right, we got a sub coming in for Lee Magnet.
It's number 21 from Lee Magnet. Helen Elias is coming out, and we have number 18, Maria Reyes. I'm sorry, Priscilla Elias is coming in. Jordan Callahan is taking a break, and Sydney Hemel, it's making a comeback. She's been out for a while with dealing with injuries. It's nice to see her back out there. She's another freshman.
Yeah, it's definitely nice to see another freshman get some playing time right now in this playoff game.
And I've watched Sydney play at club, and she's a good player. If she can get over her injuries, she can definitely help the Wildcats a lot.
Nice ball by Mallory Lawman. Oh,
Unlucky.
just unlucky right there on the bounce.
Again, the goalie had an opportunity to pick up the ball. She chose to clear it. It's going to be a foul against the Lady Patriots. Tap with a strong leg. She's taking a quick shot.
Deflected off a...
It was a little too low.
Yeah, low and deflected off a Lady Patriot right there.
She tried to rush it and catch the defense off guard.
Opening it up.
Nice switch by Lemoyne to Notch. She tried to put a move. Lemoyne gets the ball back to Tab. Tab to Stephanie on the run again.
Oh, just
out
a
of
little
bounds.
too far out in front.
A little bit too much. Stephanie has a good teammate with Noel. Between both of them, you know, they can control the midfield. That's very important on a soccer game, having a strong midfielder that can possess and control the game for you.
Yes, definitely. Makes everybody's job a whole lot easier when you have two midfielders like those two right there.
And when they can connect with the forwards, then you know that's very dangerous for any team to defend.
Especially with the forwards like Destrehan's that have the speed, and Naja and Jordan.
A little bit too much on the pass by Sydney. The ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Lady Patriots.
Oh, so you're getting in right inside the box. Can't convert again.
He's got to play. Good move by Noel Kelly. Dishes nice play to Stephanie. Let's see what.
A little too hard of a touch, maybe.
Let's see. Keep it on the ground. Nice
it
cross. Ooh, straight to the defender. Here comes the finish.
There we go.
Great finish by Noel Kelly.
Way to follow it up.
Goal by Noel Kelly. That was a great finish.
That was.
It was a great play that started from the midfielder.
Went out wide and came right back in. And with Noel being right there, the defender hit it, deflected off the defender, went right to Noel and put it to that back post lower 90 area. That goalie didn't even move. She just stood there and watched it.
This is what we were expected to see from the Lady Cats. Completely dominance. Rachel Duffy reacting to her play.
Yeah, she stuck that leg up. Wish she would have got her body in front of it and trapped it down.
So if this score stands like this and Destrehan wins, Central Lafourche will be visiting the Lady Wildcats for the quarterfinal game.
Put it right back down the line. Oh, right idea. Just ball went out of bounds on her. So trying to keep it right down the line.
Destrehan trying to play the ball back to the goalie. Back to
Set it. Oh,
Peanut.
there we go. Some nice little ball movement here. Some nice
That's
passing.
something you want to see, you know, watch the game develop from the outside. Nice pass by Jordan to Nash, who could not control that ball. Ball played by Merritt to Rachel Duffy, who goes wide to
There we
Callahan.
go.
Look at all
Some
this.
nice
One
little
touches.
combination
Very
passes
nice.
right there.
Callahan, who has a good left foot, trying to get the cross.
Oh. Deflected out for a corner. Yep.
A corner kick it is. That was a very nice motion right there. The sequence of
Yes.
passes, they
That
were
was
all
some
one touches
Good one-touch passing right there.
on target.
Yes.
That's what you
and
want
that's
to see.
And that's definitely what you want to see right now. I mean, with a team that's trying to play more defense than anything, those one-touch passes are going to open it up for you.
And that's something that we've seen from Destrehan, you know, have the ability.
Oh, hit it. That's in. Oh, very close. Ah, good save
That
by
was
the
a nice
goalkeeper.
setup play, too.
That was a nice setup play. Very good save by the goalkeeper to react right there. I think it caught her by surprise, honestly.
Well, we're getting word right here from the boys' game. They're going into PKs
Oh.
to determine the winner.
Ooh, that's going to be stressful.
That's a coin toss, pretty much. Again, the boys,
They're playing Beauchien.
which we were underdogs going into that game, going by the power rankings and by the way the brackets got set up.
Nice cut back by Callahan.
Nicely brought that back.
Oh,
that was
unlucky.
a great play.
That was nice.
Really good play by
Nice
Nash receiving that
nice
ball.
trap right there. Nice pass. Just guess looked like a little too hard.
Everything was perfect about the shot.
Yep. I couldn't even get the shot. Just a little too hard on the pass.
We'll give her credit for the trap, though.
Yeah, it was a nice trap because it set her up perfect for that pass.
Here comes Noelle Kelly in the middle.
Picking out her options there. Nice ball.
Nice ball to Stephanie Rose, who's wide open on the right. Here comes the cross. Beautiful cross.
Nice
on the header.
Oh. Just nobody there following up.
Again, great sequence. You know, from
Trying to
Noelle
make
in the
a run.
middle to Stephanie on the right. The cross to Nash. Beautiful
Yes,
play
it
by
was
the
definitely
Destrehan
some
Lady
nice play
Wildcats.
there. Just wish you get another body or two in there crashing. I mean, instead of just standing and watching that ball. I mean, I know we're up 4-0, but I mean, it's playoff soccer.
Yeah. Yeah, if I'm the Lady Patriots with this, you know, going back with the score 4-0, I'll be happy. You're never happy to lose, but you know, the way that Destrehan has dominated this game.
Yeah, and just comparing Lee Magnet to last year, Lee Magnet's definitely played this game a whole lot better this year. Just their way of playing defense this year, I mean, I can see a difference. They've been playing playing good team soccer, especially on the defensive side of the ball. I know they haven't really threatened too much on Destrehan's side, but see if we can capitalize here. Corner kick.
She took too long to take that shot.
Yeah, she would have hit it about a touch sooner, but even not as much as just that. Just putting it towards
just a
that back
placement.
post.
It's a
It was that
placement.
placement. If she could put it towards that back post, that was wide open. It's a good shot, good try by Nye. Just got to be a little quicker with that. You got to anticipate those girls. I mean, by now the girls got to know that that defenders are coming. They're moving on them. They got the speed. See Jordan Moyne, nice ball in.
Oh, very unfortunate. That was a good play,
That was
good
a
shot.
Good ball in by Jordan Lemoyne, and Naja almost had it. Just went right by her.
So we're getting our correction. They're going into overtime right now. 2 10-minute overtimes. We've been through this. We went through this last year against Lakeshore.
Yes. They have 2 10s if it's still tied, 2 5s if it's still tied. Then
golden goal. No, the 2
golden-
10s. Then you go to golden goal.
Yeah,
for
golden
5
goal
minutes.
for 2 5s, and then it would be
PKs.
the PKs. That's a very stressful time. As a coach, very stressful. I know as a parent too.
Now, Kyle, let me pick your brain a little bit. What are your thoughts? There's a lot of talk in soccer, in high school soccer. They want to expand playoffs. Personally, I think they already have way too many teams going into playoffs.
Since they've gone to 4 divisions, I think 24 teams is what it needs to be, because if they were to go to 32, how it used to be when you had 3 divisions, pretty much you would only have maybe 10 teams not get into a playoff if you went to 32 with 4 divisions. So there's no point to expand it, which if I recall they didn't approve. It's still at 24 for the next 2 years, or at least the next year, I believe. But if they were to go back to 3 divisions, I can understand going back to 32 teams. But only having 4 divisions, you might only have 40 teams, if I recall, in each division. So there's no point to go to 32. As a former coach, that's how I see it.
Yeah, honestly, personally, I don't like to see Team B mercy rule in the playoffs. So I think probably it would be nicer to go to a lower number. That's just my personal opinion. You know, when you have a number 1 playing a number 24.
Well, but you say that, but right now though it's 1 through 8 have a bye, so
Correct.
It's 9 plays 24. So yeah, some games they might have a big goal differential, but I mean I know some coaches would like to still make the playoffs just to get their kids the experience.
There's a substitution in goalies. There was an injury when Destrehan took the shot. The goalie took the ball to the neck. Hopefully she'll be okay. So we have a new goalie
like she
coming
just
in.
couldn't catch her breath at the time. Well, especially with a new goalie coming in fresh off the bench. So I mean she's cold. I mean cold coming off the bench. Destrehan's definitely got to start cranking shots off. Anywhere you get inside that 18, I mean even within 25 to 30 yards out from that goal, start cranking shots. I mean, see what this girl can do now.
And the goalie, you know, she made some good saves. She, especially in the first half, she kept her team in the game.
Yeah, she had
for
some
the
nice
first 20
saves.
minutes.
Yeah, she had some good saves. But then some of those saves, though, too, were also Destrehan just making her life easy. By just kicking it at her. And I guess she caught her breath. Well, sorry, the trainer came out, so she had to come out of the game. So the goalie for Lee Magnet's coming back in with Destrehan with the sub of Jordan Terrell going out with Nyjah Kelly coming back in. Nyjah Keller, I'm sorry.
Giving those speedsters a break.
They switch to the middle right there. Keep it going on the switch. There we go.
Good job by Noel by trapping that ball. Look at that run by Stephanie. Well defended. Stephanie wins the corner kick. Here's another kick by Destrehan. Another set play to
short. Pass it back.
Is a repeat of last play. The shot by Jordan.
In. Ooh. Nice defending by Lee Magnet.
Rachel Duffy getting in the attack.
Oh, if she had a softer touch right there, she would have had herself a nice shot.
I was twice in a row that you saw exactly the same play by Destrehan.
Maybe the trick is you just keep doing that same play until they want to cover you.
Till we score.
Till we score, or till the defense decides to come out after you.
Destrehan mounting another attack.
Nice. Oh.
Little bad touch by Mallory. She loses the ball.
She would have been able to keep her feet under her right there. She had that big switch.
Here's Pina making that run to Callahan. The defense steps up.
Callahan's down.
So, up stoppage of time as Jordan Callahan took a hit.
Hopefully it's nothing major. Maybe it's good luck. Maybe it's just got the wind knocked out of her right there. She's up and moving, so that's good.
And this is one of the crazy rules that I do not like about high school soccer. When there's an injury, whoever has possession gets an indirect kick.
Well, if they do, then I don't know why Lee Magnet's getting a kick, because Destrehan had the ball.
Thank you. You got my point. I remember last year when Destrehan was playing Ben Franklin. It was 2 years ago. We were at a tournament, the Dominican tournament. We had an injury where Morgan Rigby went down.
Oh, that
Ben
was,
Franklin got the ball on an indirect kick, and they ended up scoring the winning goal.
yeah, that was that free indirect kick was pretty much a corner kick for him. Yep, and that was like with 2 minutes left in the game 2 years ago.
Nice run by Noel, splitting the
There we
defender.
go.
Here's
Oh,
a shot.
oh, man, nice shot.
What a shot. The way she split both defenders. They were expecting
Yes.
for her to cross the ball. She just went straight through the defenders.
Yeah, that was a very nice shot. Just unlucky with how that ball bounced off the post.
Hopefully we can get a replay out of that play. Here comes Noel Kelly again on the attack.
She's going to finish this one right here.
Oh, nice. She opts for the cross, and Naja Keller could not get there.
I think that one was almost a mixture of each. I think it was almost like a shot, but then it was one of those where you put it.
From her reaction,
Yeah,
I'll say
from
that
her
was
reaction, I think it was more of a
cross.
pass. Yeah,
Yes.
cross pass right there. Just a little too hard on it, but yeah, it was a very good idea by Noel Kelly right there.
There's another cross by Callahan. Stephanie stops the ball, looking for Noel. That
It
combination.
seems-
Ooh, she tried to make a cut and well defended.
Get rid of it a little bit sooner, but it seems as though Noel and Stephanie switched up. So you have Noel on the outside now.
It's nice to see. Look, I was just going to say how they two communicate with each other.
Yeah, they didn't even
Look at that!
they
Look
didn't
at that
even
cross.
talk. Oh, there we go. Oh, what a shot.
There's that
by
kick that we've
Taylor
been talking
Tabb right
about by
there.
Taylor Tabb.
I think if she was outside 18, that would have been in. That was a very good hard shot. Good try.
On another update, this is going to be a shocker for some people. North Shore, it's beating Mount Carmel 4-0.
Wow.
Well, don't forget, Mount Carmel barely beat Hahnville 1-0 last week.
Yeah.
And from what I hear, it was a very close game.
That's good.
It was a
Especially
back and forth game.
Hahnville's a team that's young also. They have a lot of freshmen that started and played a lot of minutes this year. And if I recall, they only had one, maybe two seniors that played a lot.
Yeah, it'll be interesting next year to see a Hahnville-Destrehan rivalry. Much better half for the Lady Wildcats. Yes, we've only scored one goal, but much better soccer.
Yeah, especially ball movement, possession right now. I mean, pretty much for the whole second half. That was a nice switch by Mallory Lawman, though, right there. See Noel get rid of it a little quicker so she doesn't. Oh, all the defenders for Lee Magna thought it was out of bounds playing the football lines. Both defenders right there stopped. Nice ball in off the free kick. Oh, goalie mishandled the ball. But just nobody there to just tap it in.
Comes Katie on the attack. Lemons wins the challenge. Here comes Destrehan possessing the ball again.
Probably open it back up, or we're gonna make a pass back in. Yep,
Good
there
pass.
We go. Open it
Good
up.
pass.
See Taylor Tabb look in.
A little
Noel
too soft.
Yeah. Well, I think she thought Noel was closer there.
That was a good ball before that play by
Yes,
Katie.
it
Splitting
was.
the defenders, giving the ball to Tabb.
Definitely was. About roughly 12 minutes left in this game. Nice ball in by Taylor Tabb. Good job by Nige to try
an
and
offside
fight
call.
it. No offsides.
It's been an easy game for the refs to call.
Yeah, not much for them to call. I mean, I imagine mainly it's just been a couple offsides calls. I mean, not really any fouls occurring in the game. Say it's a good, clean soccer game right here.
Especially when you're on the winning side.
Yeah, that helps.
Nice give and go by Noel and Tab.
There. Take the shot. Across. Oh, nice pass back. Send it across.
Great
Somebody
passes there, Mallory to finish it.
Oh.
Against on the attack.
Offsides. Oh, man, that ball's in the box. We got to finish it.
I like what I'm seeing, though, from the Lady Cats. You know, the 1-2 plays.
Nice
the
1-2
through balls.
passes, the through balls.
Playing the ball on the ground, keeping it simple.
Yeah, right now, especially being up with this much time left, not a lot of time left. It'll be easy. Just keep the ball on the ground, possess it. Now, at least it's almost like you're working on your passing right now also. I mean, just some nice little 1-2 touch passes would be very nice to have.
There's a shot by Lee Magnet and a goal by Lee Magnet. A great shot from the outside.
Yeah, that ball just floated right over Merritt's head. Nothing she could do. I mean, it went towards that back post. That's one of those shots on goal that is very difficult for a goalie to defend.
That's what happens when you counterattack and don't give up on a game. You know, you can get a
Exactly.
goal.
And they're here to play. I mean, even though they were down 4-0,
and
it's only
flipping the
3
coin on the
goal
other
difference
side, you know, is
now. And I mean, momentum's can be shifting right here.
Yeah, the defense got caught flat-footed on that play. Destrehan playing with a lot of their freshmen right now, giving the starters a break and trying to get those freshmen some experience in playoff.
Yep, there we go. Come on. Keep the ball moving.
Nice play ball by Rachel Duffy. She gets the ball back, dishes to
Nice move by
Callahan. Nice move.
right there. Look right down the line.
Gets across. Sarah was right there. Now
That's
Noel
finishing
Kelly on
in
the
back
shot.
of the net. There we
Goal
go.
by Noel Kelly. That brings up the score to 5-1. Great ball movement again.
That was a good job responding by the Lady Cats right there. Gave up a goal, but came right back and put another one in.
Beauchesne is still tied 1-1 between Destrehan and Beauchesne. They just finished the first halftime of the first overtime.
Ooh, nice overlap and run by Taylor Tabb right there.
Nice. And we have the student section here trying to get a wave going. It's nice to have the support of the students coming out to support their team.
Yeah, it definitely helps the girls knowing that they have even more support from the students. It seems as though they're struggling a little bit on their wave over
The
there.
parents are not getting into it. Last night, the Destrehan boys basketball team won a close game against Central Lafourche. They need to win the game on Friday night, which will be senior night for the boys basketball, in order to make the playoffs. Nice move by Noelle Kelly on the attack again. Here comes, she
Nice
takes a
shot,
shot and
and
a
it's another
goal. And it seems like the goalie's signaling for a change. She's asking for a sub. Nevertheless, it was a nice shot by Noelle Kelly.
Nice job by Noelle getting control of the ball and taking a shot. Goalie had a defender right over in front of her, kind of blocking her view, and then just mishandled that ball. Off her fingertips and went in. And it seems as though she's asking for a sub. She called the ref over and the trainer.
There's going to be a stoppage in play right now. The trainer being summoned by the ref as well as the coach. Yeah, especially with the score 6-1, you know, why risk it?
Yeah. So we're going to have another goalie change.
I'm pretty sure that's going to be it for the goalie. Let's hope she's okay.
I imagine so, being the second time coming out. And if it's her with breathing again, yeah, I don't see that being her last time back in.
Plenty of time for Destrehan. They get 2 more goals and game's over.
More than 2, need 3. It's an 8-goal differential. It's 6-1 right now.
6-1.
So it would have to be 9-1.
Yes, I stand
I know
corrected.
math may not be your strong subject.
No, I want to clear my mind from that goal that we allowed. That's only the 6th or 7th goal that Destrehan has allowed this season. Good turn by Sydney, being challenged.
There we
Nice
go.
pass. There's that quick
nice to see
one-touch
some
pass.
quick movement here.
Nice move by Noelle Kelly. She's having a great game tonight.
You got
Being
2
defended
on
by
you.
2 people. Nice move
cross
again.
about
He
to
comes
come in.
across. Sarah could not finish that ball.
Couldn't get her foot on it. It's a good hustle though. She still made that defender have to do something with the ball. Good pass and right there by Rachel Duffy and Jordan Lemoyne. Jordan Callahan sent a nice pass to Naja right there.
Jordan
There
Keller
we
making
go.
that run. Naj can get that cross.
Bring it in, drop it to the top. Oh, nice play by the goalkeeper. Very nice play by the goalkeeper there. If Naja could have just hit it a little bit harder and pulled it a little bit farther away from the goalkeeper, she would have had Jordan right there.
Yeah, Jordan was wide open. I mean,
it was just unlucky with Naja, but hey, gotta give it to her. She still pushed at the goalie, made the right decision, looking for that pass back though.
I agree.
To give somebody with a better angle on that shot. Very nice punt right there by Merritt. A little deflection off the head by Mallory Lawman.
Good play by Sarah to Naj. Oh,
gonna call foul, yep. Unlucky right there. Naja got there just a hair late.
it's hard on those plays because you don't see the defender. As
Yeah,
a
you're
forward,
pointing-
you're
yeah.
looking straight to the goal,
Yeah,
and you don't
or
see
you-
the defender coming on your blind
I
side.
mean, you're looking at that ball, and that's what you're focused on. I mean, they get there right there before you, and then you end up hitting them on accident, running into them. I mean, nothing you can do about it. Nice ball by Mallory Lawman right there. Finding Noel.
She slipped, bounces back, and
very unlucky with Noel right there.
Still able to get the throw in.
Yeah, the throw in.
And with
Good
Mallory
throw by
Lowman,
Mallory.
that's almost like a corner kick.
Unlucky with Nye right there.
I can hear a lot of Spanish being spoken by the Lady Patriots.
Nice ball by Rachel Duffy right there. Out to Callahan. Good defending. We're probably under a minute left.
Plus injury time.
Yeah.
So I'll say probably about 2 minutes tops.
Yeah.
For those of you who are not familiar, the official time is kept by the center referee.
And I mean, I don't see 5 goals being scored within the next minute and a half, if that, of time. But Destrehan wins this game. They play, as we talked about earlier, they play Central Lafourche at home, in which the game will be played, it has to be played by Monday night. So more than likely, I'd imagine the game will be played either Saturday or Monday night.
And there's going to be a PK.
No, it'll be a free kick right outside.
The free kick's right outside the box?
2 yards outside the box.
Did somebody else get there was another yellow card given.
I guess he called it for that tackle. Well, it seemed like before that the foul took place at the 10, but maybe Jordan Lemoyne's just wanting to give herself a little extra room right here.
I like us working together.
All right, let's see what Jordan Lemoyne does.
She's got the leg.
She's got it. I'm going to call back post upper 90 right here.
All right. See Jordan?
Don't let me down, Jordan.
And this could easily be the last play of the game. Comes Jordan with the kick, a little bit too much. Her shoulders went back and.
Yeah, she got under it. I think she just wanted to give her teammates a little breather right there.
Hey, if the football coach is watching.
Oh, the football coach is definitely down there. I saw him at halftime.
That was a nice three-pointer.
Yeah. And that's it, folks. That's ball game.
Well, Destrehan with a convincing win, 6-1. Nice job by the Lady Wildcats.
Yeah, it was a very good game. Wish they could have found some more goals earlier in the game. Would have been nice when they had all those opportunities. But hey, beggars can't be choosers.
Well, thanks for tuning in. Thanks to Press the Play production. Great night of soccer. We'll see you guys next time.
Yep.